Greetings everyone, this is the Hipster Snek, recording less than 12 hours before this video is supposed to go live, because that's my life. No, I'm kidding. It's time now for Jimmy to undertake the C rank official. As you see, Frog and Titania have been working on their own respective growths, and Frog was actually pretty close to breaking into C rank himself, but that's still a few weeks out, so I'll show a group tournament when I get the opportunity to. Just today is not that day. But it's time to dive headfirst into the next rank and show Pierre just how far we've come. Yeah, you guys thought I was joking when I pointed all that out back in Monster Rancher 1, right? The day you have been waiting for is finally here, the fight you all have been waiting for. The fight that is your key to success. Win this fight or there is no tomorrow. Begin the official grade race. You are really stacking the deck against me here, buddy. There's no tomorrow? Because this is a new arena, and it's our first time fighting in an official capacity, we get a little cutscene. Like when Fane jumped off the boat. We get a hostess pixie, and the opportunity to show the world our best fist pump. Which is cool. You know, all about that. So our first enemy is an Antland/Pixie. And I think it's actually one of the cuter designs. I think Antlands kind of work with anything. I thought it was ready to start off with 99, but whatever. Well, that's a bad start. Really not loving that hit percent chance. Like, this is, I'm a little less confident all of a sudden. I've been pretty much doing nothing but the rock gadget. My plan was to one-punch my way through this, but again, I was supposed to start with 99 guts and started with only 75, but I don't know why. That was lucky. X-Slash is actually a really high accuracy move. Okay, finally made contact. That was sitting a little nerve-wracking. Jimmy is a dodging monster, which is why I've kind of neglected his HP growths. But honestly, certain growth combinations are just harder in 4 thanks to the gadget system. It wasn't thought out as fluidly as a coach system, for instance. Alright, there we go. A little bit of a rocky start, but that could have gone worse. I mean, I won, right? Dodongo. I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos! And you're welcome for remembering that YouTube poop was a thing 10 years ago. Alright, next is going to be a Jitan, whatever. I'll be honest, I just don't like them. I did that Monster Rancher meme thing over on my Twitter feed, and yeah, Jitan are definitely in the bottom 3. Them and Pancho. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that is probably the worst way this fight could have started. Oh, but it took all his guts, so that's not such a bad thing. You know, I really kind of envisioned him killing them in one hit. And now that I'm not doing that... Jimmy really wants to make sure that I'm going through the motions here. Jeez. Oh, by the way, I have to win. Once again, Dodongo is a story-driven combatant, and therefore will never, ever lose. And that's a latter-day Monster Rancher thing, with 4 and DS in particular takes it way, way, way too far. But yeah, not a fan of that. Not a fan of this. Rippers are really good, by the way. I love Rippers. Whew. Oh, that was lucky. Just enough. I raised a Ripper/Tiger, and not only did they look super cool, he was ridiculously fast. Basically, just like no one could ever touch him. Which was his role in the party, was just to be the one that no one could ever hit. I thought at 400 power, this would be a little more open and shut. It's been a while since I played 4, to be fair, so my memory is just garbage, I guess. Now, speaking of tiger subtypes, it's actually one of the mochis that doesn't offend my sensibilities to look at. I'm not loving that. I hate that even more. Ooh, so close. Alright, let's seal the deal. Come on. Oof. I think he was going into his dodge animation. Did you see that? If a monster does a counter that it otherwise would have dodged, it, like, starts a dodging animation and then just gets hit anyway. That's the trade-off for countering, though. I don't really counter much because I don't like relying on dumb luck, but it does add a level of strategy. Alright. Well, you punks, you come out of your hole, have you? I've been waiting for you. I couldn't beat you at school, but with my new Dodongo, I'm unbeatable. Besides, I want to impress Philia, so... I mean, no, forget what I just said. I won't pull any punches this time. Were you pulling punches when you were in school? Is that why I kept beating you? Or are you just making up excuses? Once again, this golem is not one you can raise. It is unique to our rival battle in this instance. Alright, let's do this. Okay, that's a good start. I like that. Ooh, I don't like that rock attack. Use Golem Drop. Yeah, stick with Golem Drop. I promise you it's the best possible move to use on me. Absolutely. Just keep using that one over and over and over again. No other move, just that one. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. You got this. You're gonna totally whoop me. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now, use Golem Drop again. No, not that one. Golem Drop's much better. Not that one. Yeah, Golem Drop. Perfect. Use that one. Yeah. See, you're gonna beat me. You're totally gonna own me. There's no contest here. I don't know what you're composed. I'm stressing out. Yeah, that's perfect. Right now, use it. Yeah, alright. Funny enough, in the PlayStation era Monster Rancher games, attack could never go to 0. Its lowest hit chance would always be 1. I can't believe he's really using nothing but that move. No, get back. I wonder if I'll actually be able to knock him out. Let's try it. Oh, we did it! 4 seconds left to go, even. Alright, Jimmy. I mean, that was the goofiest win I've managed in this Let's Play series thus far, but I'll take it. Picture this incredible battle as Jimmy. Incredible that it happened that way. Congratulations. Oh, goodness. I really could have let him just defeat himself. I didn't really even need to attack if I didn't want to. Alright. Snek, congratulations on your victory. Nice fighting. Now, do you have a moment to speak with me? Sure, certainly, but what is it? Your victory proves that you two are top-class breeders, and your search in the jungle is proof that you are excellent investigators. And so I would have a very important favor that I would like to ask of you, if it's alright, of course. Well, sure, sounds awfully important. Yes, well, we at Fimba sent an investigation team out to the Kalaragi jungle. But they haven't returned. What? Are they lost? We don't know, but some breeders who have gone exploring have not come back as well. And so I wish to rely on you with your skills. Find out what's going on out there. Understood. I'll go check on things and report back. Excellent. You're a great help. And we'll do that next. And we're back. Ready now to return to the Kalaragi jungle. Though really, I just immediately went the very next week. I was thinking about stopping since the official tournament is next for Frog after this week, but Who cares? Let's just do it. And I know I've been doing the Kaloragi jungle a lot. I really like the Kaloragi jungle, and it's important to get as many attacks and traits as you can while the getting's good. But this time, well, obviously the stakes are considerably raised, with missing explorers and research teams in need of rescue. So it's more than just us out in this jungle. There's definitely something going on. And like I said, I like Kaloragi. Well, I mean, Jimmy is definitely dealing with the local pests. Still surprised he had as much trouble as he did in that last tournament. To say I was nervous would be underselling it. Let's see. In rooms like this, it's not a bad idea to pivot the camera around, because things like that can happen. Ah, it's a Jack in the Cho. One of many reasons why treasure chests in Monster Rancher Evo are not worth getting at all. Thankfully, they're a little less common and much less annoying than 4. Yeah, now that you know that's a thing that can happen, yeah, spoiler alert, it happens in Evo as well. So, yeah. This is the last time we have to come here, I believe. The last time you have to come to Kaloragi outside of I Just Want To. So if you guys are tired of me using it as filler material, worry not. I can't do that anymore after this. Part of it is Monster Rancher 4 is a different kind of pace when it comes to the gameplay. Because you spend so much time on the ranch. Hand-feeding and hand-appraising monsters takes more time than the menu-driven options that we started this Let's Play series with. And it's kind of dawned on me just how much more of a time investment it is, and that's not a bad thing. Rats. That's not a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying it is what it is. Now that I've made fun of them back in the tournament, the Panchos are out for blood. Now, having said that, I'm enjoying this Let's Play series, and it seems like you guys are too. I'm trying to figure out what the deal with the whole music copyright thing is. No one has yet been able to find me an answer, and I haven't found one independently either. I want to believe it's a series of coincidences, or maybe Tecmo licensed out the music for the game, but that doesn't even match up to what YouTube has been telling me. So for those who are curious, I will get these things where it's like, oh, this music is owned by, and it will either be Japanese, or it's some group called Upfront, and the music on the ranch, the seasonal themes, seem to be the biggest culprit. But it also has been kind of inconsistent. Some of them get hit and some of them don't. So my way around that basically right now is to be on the ranch while recording as little as possible. And I know that's a little counterintuitive. The game is literally called Monster Rancher, I know, but I'm just working around the limitations that I have been presented with. I wonder if that's random. I should play around the save state someday and see if those things are decided on the spot or if they're decided as soon as you enter the room. But yeah, the music situation has been weird. It's not been amazing. It's not like someone is actively striking my videos one by one. It's happening during the automatic upload process. It's happening before the videos even go live. So, I'm not sure what's causing it. YouTube sure seems to think it's onto something, and I don't know if it's worth my time to fight it, because The only time the channel has ever been hit with anything, like, remotely substantial is actually back in the Monster Rancher 2 review, like, right when the channel was brand new, which is part of the reason I didn't want to fight it. Because I used some muted and out-of-context random clips from the Monster Rancher anime, and TMS copyright hit me. And I don't think it was technically a strike, but it was, like, limited country viewership and a bunch of other things. So I protested it. I actually did eventually go back and try to fight it, like a year and a half after the video had already been live. I was like, hey, this falls under the purview of fair use under review. And they actually hit me harder and, like, threatened to make it a strike. And basically told me, yeah, fair use doesn't work. So I just cut that entire segment out of the review, which is why it's no longer there. So, like, the review just ends really, really abruptly now, and that's why. And so it's been one of those things ever since where it's like, it's not worth fighting it, because it seems the end result is the content creator just gets screwed harder. The flyer for that. So if anyone has any ideas, like if they do any uploads of their own or have encountered similar situations or people in similar situations, I'd be happy to hear your input. Please let me know what worked for them, because anything would be better than where I am right now. I am getting nothing good. But yeah, it's been kind of frustrating, especially since 4 is one of my favorite games in the franchise, so it's like, I want this to be as fun, entertaining for everyone, including myself. If this wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. So it's like, I don't know why they suddenly have decided to try to make this not fun, which is why actually, I don't know if you guys noticed, I changed the generic description that I put on every video to include the actual part in copyright law that talks about fair use. Alright, frog. But that's just the thing, like, I've really not seen any indication that it's worth fighting. Geo, that sells for a pretty penny. I'm sure Frog and Titania would still win just fine. I'm just taking no chances right now. So yeah, that's some behind-the-scenes stuff that Channel Snek have been working through. So that's kind of why things are the way they are. And I don't know how much I want to tip my hand, because I like surprising you guys, but at the same time, I also like gauging reactions as early as I can. Okay, so I'll do kind of a hint. When Shadowrun Returns finishes, which, as of this recording, should be only another week or two, because I actually finished my run through the game, and it's just, like, footage that needs to be uploaded. Oh, there's House Zapper. That's the Ripper I was talking about. Really, really cool monster. Love racing it. Rippers are so underrated. And the next Let's Play that's going to take the Thursday slot is going to be a continuation of a series that I've already started and need to get back to. It's actually more relevant now than it was when I was doing it initially, which is funny. And basically, it's a time of change. September has been an interesting opportunity because Cog told me that we're going to see podcast episodes start coming out again. So what I may end up doing, just because, like I said, Monster Rancher 4 is a bit more of a time investment just for play sessions, I may do every other week. And what I'll end up doing is staggering the podcast episodes every other week. I don't want to say bi-weekly because someone might think that's 2 times a week. So, the idea there being, you'll have a podcast episode and then the Monster Rancher update. Because, of course, after 4, I'm going to go into EVO and then subsequently into DS. I don't know if I'll regret that, because honestly, DS, I have really mixed feelings on Monster Rancher DS. That said, and then every other week opposite that will be the podcast episodes going regularly again. And with that, another thing, like I said, I mentioned this before, and it was more in the form of a question, and now I'm making it in the form of a statement. Monster Rancher Evo, starting with Monster Rancher Evo on a regardless basis as to whether the podcast episodes are ready, I'm going to stream them. Not again. They're going to be streamed. It'll be streamed Wednesday evenings, and you guys are going to see the game in real time. Someone, I forget who, but someone mentioned back in like Monster Rancher 1 that I was cutting out a lot of material, and I was, but like it was all filler, like just grinding on the ranch. Windlore, nice. Oh no, do not abandon Windlore. After everything I have built this up. Okay. Let's get rid of Ice Lore. Ice is not all that great. After all that building up, I finally get it. So. Yes. Life damage and accuracy up. Wind is the best element. Oh, Jesus, the butterfly. That surprised me. Yeah, I just made fire upper, not... I just unfired your fire upper. How do you like that? So I can't change those. And that one. These ones I can. Which is fine. No. What? Oh, I don't mean to take it off. I keep forgetting which button is which sometimes. Monster Rancher Evo is going to be live streamed Wednesday evenings. Basically, when I get home from work is when it's starting. And I have a day job, and it's going to be a little more freeform. So I want you guys to keep your Wednesday evenings open, and the reason I chose Wednesday is because everyone streams on the weekends. So yeah, that's not good. Because you guys won't be watching me, you'll be watching someone like way cooler and more attractive than me. Which is not hard to do. I'm like a 3 out of 10. Now, that being said, you guys will get the chance to pick monsters live, because Evo shares the crashing problem that 4 has. Ooh, green chest. I don't think green chests can ever be Jack in the Chose. I've never seen that happen. Document 6. I don't know if that's one I have or not. Oh well. I think the documents are neat, so that's good. You guys get to pick monsters live, because you get pretty much 3 monsters straight out of the gate, or 3 slots available for monsters out of the gate. And that changes the sound effect a bit. It'll be you guys' opportunity to ask questions and to really get involved. And Evo is very relaxed in its pacing, so if it ends up being a longer series than the other Monster Rancher Let's Plays, because I'm not editing out huge swaths of downtime, so be it. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that wind lore thing is going to help so much when we're back in official battles again, because that was a kind of an issue there in that last tournament, right? So I want you guys to start thinking of some questions and some ideas and monsters you want to see me raise, because honestly, I feel that it's almost immaterial, and I'll get into why when we get there. Evo will be streamed. I don't know about DS, honestly, because DS is like probably one of the hardest games in the series, and kind of annoying in some respects. I am not building this experience up, am I? No, rather, Monster Rancher DS can be incredibly challenging, especially if you're not familiar with the nuances of the series. And it also shows to do some very strange things, like making official tournaments way, way harder than they need to be. So, that's a thing. Just pivot the camera rather than waste energy and time. Looks like a whole lot of nothing to me. Alright. Now that we confirm that, we can move right along. And as an aside, I want to thank you guys for being really, really cool over these past couple months, because you guys have been really patient, and things have been changing kind of rapidly, and I've been moving the scheduling around a little at a time, and trying to find the sweet spot, because I love doing the Snek tries, I love doing Snek tech. I want to do another Snek tech, but like those actually cost money for me to make, because I have to get the hardware to actually show you guys, and otherwise it's like the Sega Saturn video I thought was really cool, but it felt really incomplete because I didn't have a live unit or even a dead unit to take apart. I think those are kind of what add the magic to those. And the poll on the Twitter feed about snacking with Snek got a pretty positive response, and I want to emphasize I am not a professional cook. I'm just a guy who likes to cook now that I live on my own. I don't want you guys to think I'm professional or even particularly good. Snacking with Snek will have themed food and treat items that are as easy to make as possible rather than authentic to the recipe. I'm not as good as a lot of these done by hand cooking shows on YouTube. And I don't even really know what the format's going to be, so we'll see how that goes. Episode 1 is definitely going to be the salmon pizza. Which is a reference to a novel that Kotaku is working on, where the character Master Winston creates the ultimate one-handed food, which is a seafood pizza. And yeah, you guys will get to look forward to me putting salmon on a pizza and seeing how that works out. Spoiler alert, it's actually way better than it sounds. But you guys have been really great and really receptive to the changing over time as things have been happening, because it's been a lot. And maybe we'll get into that in some of the live streams if you guys ask questions about it. Otherwise, as I say, it's real life circumstances getting in the way of trying to have some fun. Check this middle section out real quick. This is definitely, yeah, it's a flyover space. That's fine. I would need a dragon or something to get over that. Let me guess. Exit with the next floor is over here. Yes. Oh, another green chest. Can't be that easy, right? You can't just hand it to me. Well, of course not. Alright, let's see what our prize is. Oh, ruby! That's a nice little chunk of gold. Can't complain. Yeah, rubies, amethysts, battle cards, which I believe are like the only toy that sell worth anything. They're all good money. And again, that's actually part of the thing I think that makes Monster Rancher 4 really cool, is you're less dependent on battles as your sole and primary income sources, and the expeditions are way more profitable. Like in Monster Rancher 1, it's hard to make a profit on them because getting lost is a mechanic, and in Monster Rancher 2, like, so much can go wrong if your monster isn't ready for it. I mean, you easily lose lifespan just by being a little careless one time, so it's a big risk. And then I hate the expeditions in 3. I hate the expeditions in 3. Like, hey, you know that same little room that you've been training in all this time? Well, you get to explore it, and guess what? It's literally the same stuff every single time, including the location of things like the noisy halls. I mean, the upside to that is I guess you get to grind noisy halls, but, like, attack level ups just suck so much. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot of love for 3, and a lot of you guys have in the comments been like, hey, we disagree, and here's why, and you've been really cool about, ooh, oily oil, nice, that's a fatigue-reducing item. That's a pretty expensive fatigue-reducing item. I believe it's, pretty potent, but pretty costly in this game. Now, you guys have been cool about letting me know what your thoughts on these different games are, and generally, even where we disagree, you guys have been really, really gracious about it. That is the thing. I don't want the channel steeped in negativity, so I have been shooting to keep the negative reviews a bit more limited. But if you're going to do a full series review, you have to talk about Monster Rancher 3, and, well, yeah. Just, I do not like anything about 3 other than the fact that it's an interesting prequel story that adds some good lore. And other than that, just like, I hate everything about 3. Oh, Sprite Stone. That's just another disc, which obviously we don't need. Alright, get us something good, Frog. Oh, he's got us something. Life Stone. That's not terrible. Yeah, I suppose at some point we're going to have to cross the unfortunate bridge of who Jimmy, Frog, and Titania are going to fuse with. When that time comes, I'll make a special note of it, and you guys can vote on who they get fused with. And I'll probably just skip ahead to the next generation. Because, like, you guys really don't want to see E and D rank monsters again, right? I guess leave a comment down below and tell me if you do, but I'd be surprised if you guys said yes. I've been trying to keep repeat content to a minimum. Oh, that's right, we do have water search. For a second I was like, oh, I have to fly over. It's like, wait, no I don't, this is a search area. The irony that we found the same species as Titania here at the spot where I'm about to use Titania's search ability. That is not lost on me. I guess she doesn't have to stay underwater permanently now. Old tablet, nice. I believe old tablets can be passives, like the well, which I think reduces fatigue? No, stress, rather. I think stress over time. Then I believe there's also gold and silver tablets, which can be rarer versions of normal tablets. Yeah, fun fact, Jungler is also the name of the bike in Kamen Rider Amazon. Not Amazons, like Amazon, the good one. I have opinions on Tokusatsu. Okay, now that's a little inflammatory, right? Kamen Rider Amazons, the first season is good, the second season is terrible. And it's all Neos's fault. Season 1 is actually, was actually really good. But yeah, Season 2 and everything else is just like that completely meteorically just fell through for me. I forget if it's 6 or 7 floors. We're getting close to the boss fight, though. Snek, stop patting out your gun. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're not even too far removed from the next expedition, plot-wise. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Funny enough, we've actually already been there. But that was a different game. I'll leave that as the clue for those who don't already know. Nick does, but I didn't. Wow, you survived that. These guys are getting beefier. That defeated Suezo pose is so tragic. He just really looks like he's had a bad run on it. Which I suppose after getting knocked out by being kicked in the head, yeah, you'd probably make that face too. Not you. Alright, Titania, go do your thing. Nice. Oh. Bones are worth 10 gold, by the way. You know, we only have limited basis for comparison because the only items you can buy in a Monster Rancher game are, indeed, ranching items. But I remember there's a bit pretty early in the anime where the Courageous 7 meet was his name? He was the guy who escaped from the mining operations that Pixie oversaw pretty early in the series. And Mochi, like, tries to offer him 1 gold. And he's just like, you can't buy a shoelace with 1 gold. Alright, let's swap. You can't buy a shoelace with 1 gold. I was like, really? How far does 1 gold get you? Oh, Frog. You remain a bastion of disappointment. I didn't even get the chance to swap out. Nice. I just love when the game takes control away from you and decides to just slap you repeatedly. No, don't do that. That was way more punishing than it should have been. I hope we're ready for this. Heal up fast, Jimmy. That probably means we're not ready for it, but since Frog is my, like, weakest link, and a lot of people seem to be in agreement, like, the Mushtan is kind of a late bloomer monster. But yeah, you can still use their map abilities, but I don't remember if they just don't revive the rest of the run, or if they revive only after a very long time has passed. Another old tablet. Nice. Jimmy's already fully healed, so our best bet is on. This is looking like a boss encounter, don't you guys think? Probably the boss. But at this point, there's really no reason not to do it. We're either going to win, or we're going to just do what I've been doing this entire time and failing repeatedly. Ah, those guys are tough. Okay, you need to stop that. Bonk over the head ought to do it. Oh yeah, but they don't gain adventure experience when knocked out, and I think it's a lifespan hit. But having said that, I can only be so bothered by it. Ooh, nice. Almost ran right past it. I mean, it's a trash item, but it's a free 250 gold, so... yeah. Is it worth it to risk it? And, yeah, we're gonna risk it. You guys know the answer to that already, right? I haven't done anything smart this entire Let's Play, why start now? Okay, pal, let's get rolling. I think Final Guts would make more sense and be better balanced if it really only had the risk of triggering if you had really high guts when you were knocked out. Because that's the entire point, right? Guts is your spirit, your energy, it's your go juice. So it's like, Final Guts should only kick in if you had, like, really, really high, like 75 or higher guts, right? And then, like, maybe you should lose a portion of it. Like, you drop 20, 25 guts. Tapar and another drug. You drop a little by getting back up, because you're using your willpower to get back up again. That's why it was literally called the Will in Monster Rancher 1. I don't know, it feels a little imbalanced, and the fact that some monsters can trigger it repeatedly in the same battle can feel really cheap sometimes. And of course, it's not your monster that's ever going to trigger it 2 to 3 times in a fight. And I've seen that happen. The enemy's just like, that didn't take. I suppose it's like the opposite of the chunky salsa rule, right? If you're wondering what that is, it's any attack or damage that should leave the character's cranium in the state of chunky salsa is fatal regardless of how much HP you have left. So it's like, if you just keep getting hit to 0 HP and just keep shrugging it off, it's kind of the reverse, isn't it? I think 7 is the boss floor for this dungeon. Because I know for a fact the monsters don't go above C rank here. Ah, Larrox, another drug. No, let's get rid of the bone that we picked up earlier. The drugs are not something I plan on using, but they do sell for a bit, so it's better than the 10 gold bone. Ah, it's a Mudleon / Ripper, which is an interesting combination. I think Mudleon got a bit shortchanged in this game. I actually think they're really cool. But Monster Rancher has always been cruel to tanks. Ah, see, this is exactly what I was just talking about. I was about to say, I swear if he does it again. I don't know what I was going to do, but it wasn't going to be pretty. I started praising him, and I gave him a big ego, and all of a sudden he feels like he has to show off. Yeah, even 400 power is coming off a bit paltry. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. And the upside is, his accuracy is much better because of the wind affinity. Am I allowed to play now, game? I have to admit, that's a cool design for the Suezo. That's a part Lesion, and it's like, it makes him look very sleek. It's very cool. Yeah, roses are also trash items that aren't worth much. Oh, what the heck. Provided we survive this, I'll scale the tree. Oh, it's you again. It's him again, alright. There's something to be said for persistence, and then you just wrap around to being annoying. Come on, where is it? This is one of those weird things where, like, there's only one spot on the tree that counts. But you never know how the tree is oriented until you've done a lap around it. It's like getting a USB in the first try. Oh, nice! And that's a pretty piece of penny. That's a yarn ball. I believe that's only 25 gold, so yeah, dumping that. Alright, we have made this well worth our time to come here. At least money-wise we have. We're gonna check that far side, and then we're gonna head north, which I'm willing to bet is the boss chamber, or very close to it. Gold sword. I believe that sells for more than the toy glasses, if only just. It's supposed to be like a little toy sword, so it's like, it's a little bit better, but only just kind of thing. If you got a ruby or something, most of the toy items you can dump because it's just worth that much more than them. Anything hiding in here? There is not. Alright, so... boss chamber? Haha, boss chamber! Should recognize this handsome fellow as a Gaboo who has somehow learned how to grow facial hair. I choose not to question it. Is he the one who kidnapped the folks around here? Wait, he's trying to tell me something. I know what you're up to. You're going to use that machine to alter us monsters. I know what evil you're up to. My altered arm is proof. Alter the monsters? No, we would never do such a thing. Silence! I can see through your plan. I've experienced far too much agony to stand by idly. I won't allow a single other monster to go through what I did. Please, listen to us. Yes, we admit, we use machines, we use gadgets. But altering our monster friends? We would never ever do that. Please believe me. Your words tell me nothing. We shall fight, and I shall gaze into your soul. No, Snek, he refuses to listen to us. It's okay. We'll prove to him that Rio's telling the truth. By fighting. You know, because that's how you tell someone that you're being honest. So you punch him in the face. Punch him in the face real hard. You're just like, yeah, that's honesty. I don't know. That's not a bad start. Why can I not move? Oh, that was weird. Don Mudleon. I love that name. That is such a clever use of wordplay jokes. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Finish the deal. Well, maybe that's good. Come on. Jimmy, this is your time to make up for all the mistakes. No! Jimmy, get him! Get him, Jimmy! No, do not bullish! Jimmy! Alright, Titania, go, go! No! Please don't ruin this for me. Oh, I should not have used that attack of all moves. I should have known that wasn't going to work. Move. Closer, and... No, come on! Please don't ruin this now! That was such a great setup! All you gotta do is hit him the one time, Titania! Whew! I don't even care. I'm just happy that I won. Oh, hey, Titania leveled up. Yay! Ice Lore. What do you freaking do? Is there anything... It's fine. I'm just relieved that's over with. After my luck with the bosses in this game thus far, I'll take that result. Just proves that I need to grind a little bit more and get my monsters up to snuff. Please understand, we just want to return the people you kidnapped. We never meant to harm you. No matter. Let these wounds be a sign of the trust you've earned. You need only to promise to me that you will never alter monsters, and I will return all of the people. We could never let a monster suffer as you have. You have our word. Rio, you have great promise. The rest is up to you. Now, I take my leave. Don, he looks so sad, altering monsters. It's just wrong. Whoever did this won't get away with it. Yeah, sorry, Jimmy and Frog, but I'm gonna let that one ride. Just because I don't want to fight that again. Yeah, we were really unprepared for that, and that's on me. Excuse me, hello? Oh, Cynthia, hello. I'm here with a delivery. It's a letter from Mr. Carnap. Let's see. I congratulate you for saving the investigative team. As thanks, I wish to offer you a gift. Could you please drop by the Monster Association office in Ryuan? That's what it says. Let's go. I want to ask him some questions anyway. And that's what we'll pick up next. And we're here in Ryuan. So first things first. Ah, it's you. I have something for you. And it's this, a Breeder's Rank B certificate. Now you can proudly enter the IMA competition in Torble. The IMA competition is, as much as I hate to admit it, tougher than our Femba competition. Thank you very much. What's wrong, Rio? What's something up? Mr. Carnap, have you heard of altered monsters? They're monsters with machines grafted to them. No, I can't say I have. I like to fiddle with machines, but I could never imagine melding machine with monster. Goodness gracious, I'm so busy. I've got to get going now. Ta-ta. He's gone. That seemed strange. Goodbye. Oh, there's Mr. Carnap. Oh, Ophelia, glad I've run into you. There's something I wanted to ask you. Well, that's the situation. Do you know anything about it? Monster alterations? I've never heard of such a thing. How cruel. Yes, it truly is cruel. But I'm sure that Nendoro's arm was altered. He's talking about Don Mudleon. Nendoro, I believe, was his original name in the Japanese. Just kind of goes to show that Tecmo's translators don't talk to each other. Or there wasn't a whole lot of QAing involved. But yeah, he means Don Mudleon. I don't know who did it, but somebody surely did. Why don't you try Torble? That town is in the forefront of technology. You might be able to find some clues there. Torble. Okay, let's go. And we're done there for now. But next, we're going to hit the library to see if that note we picked up was anything new. Origins. Have we had this one before? Monsters that appear the same sometimes take slightly different forms depending on their area of origin. For example, take Tsunamaru, or Horn, a monster born from the combination of a Suezo and Tiger. Depending on where the Saucer Stone was found and other differences leading up to its birth, the Tsunamaru, or Horn, may be born with or without horns. It is not known whether this is a factor determined by regional differences or by the differences in the Saucer Stone itself. And I think that gets us all caught up for now. Next time you see us, we'll be entering into the Torble competition and seeing further into the mystery of altered monsters. And I will see you there.